Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Gus.
And I'm Will. And we're
And
the
we're the
Review
Review
Boys.
Boys. Aray.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, because I just got my vaccine today, and then I was telling Will like I don't feel I don't feel any side effects so far. Like it doesn't hurt. And then I tried to raise my like, oops, wait. It's like it's just heavy. It doesn't hurt, but like it's like you know when you sleep on your arm and then you wake up and then you can
Cramps.
it's a little bit crampy, parang ganun. But beside the point. Anyway, today is the finale or season finale. We don't know. Today is the sige, let's say the season finale of Stuck on You. So it's episode 8, and like after what happened to last episode, I'm really really and again me thinking that episode 7 was not the second to the last episode pala. Oh, there are more episodes. And then finale na pala. Pero ayun nga, I'm really looking forward to what will happen because like we ended last episode with JM kissing Reb. It was more of like very something that's unexpected given the way that JM has been pushing Reb away, and obviously the issue about Reb, playing around with the stuff of Aliyah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we were really surprised that that was what happened. So I'm wondering like how this will end. Like what was your reaction to seeing that?
Well, it caught me off guard. But then again, there seems to be a theme running around where, when people get like heated up or in emotional distraught, and then they all of a sudden start kissing each other. I'm not
Like
really sure.
the heat of the moment type
Heat
of
of the
thing.
moment,
At least I want you rage kiss. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
rage kiss. Like,
that's the first time I've heard of the rage kiss, but ano ba, gamitin natin yung reason. Gamitin natin yung reason. Like when they do that, it's a rage kiss. I hate you.
I hate you, but
Pero kiss, yes.
I
Pero
don't
yun
know.
lang. What's making me worry, or siguro maybe they're playing around with our minds.
Yeah.
Direct Pancho and the other Ride or Die people have been like wag kayong magagalit sa amin, don't get mad, wag nyo kaming like whatever happens in the finale. And parang sabi ko, like, why is it bad? Is it something that will break our hearts? Kasi like ako, I'm kind of okay or kind of convinced na if it's not Rainbows and Butterflies, which is the title of this episode, if it's like, let's say, them eventually like moving on and going their separate ways, or maybe leaving it with a open-ended ending, I'm fine with it because I don't want it to be like just because of the kiss okay na sila, diba? But I'm banking on the fact that again this show is all about conversations, and if you've watched, you haven't watched our reaction to Game Boys the movie because we haven't posted it. But one of the things that we talked about is how conversations and communication is very important, and this show does that. If there's a conflict, they talk about it. So of course, there are some walls that are up, but they talk about it. So this episode will try to make sense of what's happening, make sense of what they're gonna do. And the Rainbows and Butterflies ending is kind of a little bit too easy for me. Of course, I'm not gonna go against
Manloloko
it.
yan si Direk Pancho.
Like I'm not gonna go against it.
Us.
But if it's a happy ending, then go for a happy ending. Or if it's not a happy ending, which is very subjective, as long as hindi lang siya sobrang tragic naman. I don't think naman anything tragic will happen. Pero ayun lang. I'm fine. So medyo nire-ready ko rin sa sarili ko. Like how about you? Like with what they've been posting on Twitter.
Oh, I haven't actually been following the Twitter in a while for now. But I mean, again, like with any type of ending, I guess, make it substantial, not like shallow. So not a shallow happy ending, not a tragic default like LGBT style grief type of ending. I'm like fine with the open-endedness, just as long as there's substance to it. And I with all of the conversations that we're having, the deep conversations, I think they would give some substance to this relationship. right?
Ayun nga,
So
yung parang they won't make it easy for us, definitely.
yeah, you'd
And
make us think, right? Make us
as long as it's not a cop out, na
step up.
parang, ay sige, let's go with the typical. And pero I don't want it naman to go sobrang layo from what we're
Yeah.
expecting. I just want, like what you said, it should be substantial. It should be in line with their personalities and what they're going through.
But
And I'll
this
be
wage
happy.
kiss is like
Ayun
out of
lang.
left field. They're like,
Ayun lang.
nagulat
Parang,
ako. Ano nangyari?
wait. Parang, di ba, joke pa namin, ano yan? Oh, ba't ang lapit nyo?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Sige. But anyway, so we're
Anyway,
gonna be
let's see.
watching episode 8 or the season finale. Hopefully we have a new season for the future. So let's make sure that we support Stuck on You. And of course the Ride or Die team. So this is episode 8 or the season finale of Stuck on You. So it's called Rainbows and Butterflies. So let's see if it is actually rainbows and butterflies or
Tanso
or
tayo.
bad things. Ayan. Okay, so ready? 3, 2, 1, and
Go.
It's been less than 2 weeks. Hindi to fairy tale, okay? Totoong buhay to.
Can I be alone for a bit? Yung balik na lang tayo sa kanya-kanya nating personal space.
ayun nga, like parang again the whole thing that
Hindi ikaw yan. Ang
yun na yung decision ni Reben. Parang okay, let's just let it pass, and then all of a sudden JM is still giving that mixed signals.
Kaya mo paka-jaded, just go.
Nilinisin ko na to. Gusto mo? Sinabi na nga okay ako eh. Ano na nga ako?
I'm just trying to help. Di ba ka nga sumigaw?
Trying to help? This is exactly the kind of thing that made me
Aw.
think we had the slightest bit of chance.
Tango na. Gago na.
No. So he finally realizes.
Pero kaso lang ito eh. Ito kasi yun eh.
Ito
What if
eh.
kaya kung what if hindi to nangyari?
Yeah.
Diba?
You know,
What if
emotions.
hindi niya-
Ngayon ko lang susundin yung totoong maligayahan ko.
Pero I think it's needed kasi we wouldn't know what happened.
Yeah, true.
Nothing but an empty shell of what Aliyah left of you.
Ito
Sino
na
lumapit?
tayo
Sino
eh.
lumapit?
Sino lumapit? Si JM.
Si JM.
Oh.
Okay.
Ay.
Hmm.
And then, of course, marupok si...
And
Rem.
may ano eh, may pag-caress ng cheeks eh.
Ayun.
Like, si Reb parang, ano na naman to? Bakit na naman? Marupok talaga ako. Kahit na kanila. Nandito lang ako.
Oh, pancake!
Iwanan. Nandito lang ako.
One more time.
Kunaw ang mundo. Iwanan kanila. Yeah. Yeah, it's their last. It's their last episode.
I know! Sasabihin ba nila, nandito lang ako? JM, are you gonna say that? Nandito lang ako?
Yeah.
I'm just here?
Or I'm stuck. I mean, push.
Sandali.
Sandali.
Oh.
Sorry, okay.
Ano na nga kasi, I'm sorry, and then what?
Listen.
Ito.
Ayoko rin ng ganito eh. Ba ikaw na nga mismo nagsabi na hindi ka pa ready. I don't wanna be your experimental plaything. Shit. I deserve better than
Oh, kawawa naman si Reb.
He's so self-realized. His self-worth.
Listen, okay? I know what I said, pero... Natatakot ako eh. Takot ako. Natatakot ako sa'yo kasi... I haven't felt this much for such a long time.
in a span of 2 weeks.
Well, yeah.
The last time I did, the last time I felt like this, I lost myself.
Pero that's love. You have to risk. You
Halos
can't
tira
just
na lang na iwan sa akin nung iniwan niya ako.
hmm.
Kaya,
Aww.
yung tao na kasi. All the stupid walls I put. Sinira mo na parang wala lang.
Oh, wow.
Aww. Well, he's so adorable.
I have no
And
idea
Yeah.
how bad you can hurt.
like his positivity and his innocence.
I was just scared away. Natatakot ako kasi. Baka gamitin mo yan against me.
Aww.
And one day ma-realize mo yun.
He's broken. He's like a broken person.
I can't let you do that.
Oh,
I can't let anyone do that to me ever again.
So,
I can't. Um, baka hindi ko kayanin eh.
aww.
Jim.
Aliyah.
Beb!
Sure, no. Like I'm still like I don't wanna think that it was all Aliyah's fault.
It's okay, it's okay.
No.
Nandito lang ako, Jim. You're gonna be okay. Jim.
Hmm.
Jim.
Oh. Ives.
Jim. Focus ka. Look around the room.
Oh, he's
Ah.
doing the ano.
Bigyan mo ko ng 5 bagay na nakikita mo.
Ikaw, nakikita kita.
Wait lang. No?
Yung blinds. Bituan.
Yung pagmamahal mo.
Boxes.
Oh.
Yung picture frame. Yung cabinet. Okay, good.
Good one. Picture frame.
Now, bigyan mo ako ng 5 bagay na naririnig mo. Yung aircon. Yung kuliglig. Yung tawal ng aso.
I could just imagine, no? Like,
Yung
Yung boses mo.
paghinga mo.
Yeah.
oh,
That's good.
Yung heartbeat
Yeah.
mo.
lakas namang heartbeat niyan.
Mhm.
Oh, hug na.
Ang lakas ng pagmamahal niyo.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Hindi mo naman kailangan mag-sorry eh. I understand. Intindihan ko. Sorry. I'm sorry for what I said earlier. And how I treated you these past few days. Tama ka. Hindi mo deserve lahat yun. Sorry rin
Pero
yun.
don't punish each other.
Push too hard. Tapos, ito pa. I'm sorry. Dapat tinapon ko na to noon.
What's that?
JM.
Aliyah JM. Are those tapes?
I can
Yeah, looks like audio tape.
help with that. Kung okay lang sa'yo. You know, it's the least I could do. Dahil panay magkakalat naman ako dito. Baka ngayon, it's time na ako naman yung maglinis. I
I think I'd like that.
Oh.
Maybe tomorrow.
Is that
Tomorrow na yung
rainbow?
last day.
Oh.
Yung ano niya, phone niya.
Ilang oras na lang bago maging bukas.
Ngayon sila nag-make
Sure
up.
ka bang
Last
Mm-mm.
hours.
ready ka?
I'm not sure.
Huwag ka maglala, nag-announce naman si ano na ECQ ulit.
What are you saying?
ECQ ulit naman eh.
But I know I want to be.
Oh.
Kahit hindi, even if it's not quarantine, you guys,
Mm-mm.
not like you have to separate.
May countdown talaga.
One whole... Ay,
Wait. Tapos na. Day 14.
I thought it was gonna go like, 24 more hours.
Ako rin. Sana nila, parang alam mo yung fast forward. Yung
Yeah.
yung gano'n.
No, it's not the end. You can still be together after.
Kaso lang yung short tignan mo, usad. Usad
Ay.
means move.
Move, yeah.
Mm.
Good morning.
I like that shirt.
Mm-mm.
Problema ba? Day 14.
Valentine's Day.
Last day na.
Ano? Feb 14. Ano ba?
Wait.
Hindi mo naman kailangan umalis eh.
Do you still mean what you said? Na ayaw mo na ako makita after this? I don't know, JM.
Ikaw ba, JM?
Oo.
Okay. How about this? Gamitin na lang natin tong huling araw natin as a couple. Ewan ko. By the end of the day, if it works, then we will give each other a shot. If it doesn't, then you get your wish.
Eh, di ba ikaw yun? Ikaw yung nagsabi na
Ano ba itong sinasabi ko?
Sige. I mean, sige. Subukan natin.
Talaga?
Pero may rules din ako
Wait, boundaries.
No lying. No any form of deceit or pagtatago. Dapat balls to the wall tayo pareho.
Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall?
Yes, exactly. No apprehensions, no holding back. Okay?
Okay.
Sweet-sweetan all day.
You look mataray, Reb.
Talaga may countdown. Ano pa?
Kain ka lang dyan
Talagang breakfast. So, nakompleto nila. Tapsilog.
May heart na, may heart.
Nag-corned beef. Nag-bread. Ngayon, hotdog. Hotdog ba yan? Hotdog yan.
Yeah, hot dog.
Uy, ano tawa-tawa mo dyan? Ha?
Oh.
Wala naman.
Ano nga?
Dilaan mo.
Makabuli mo.
Will? Ayan ka naman.
Cute mo kasi.
Si Baby Kalat.
Bata mo kumain eh.
Parang kinalat mo lalo yung...
Tama na nga yung pagpapakyut dyan. O ano? Anong plan natin for today?
Naisip ko lang naman kasi na maybe we can build a fort sa sala. Tapos manood tayo ng mga Disney
Oh, it's such a kid. Ay,
Alam mo,
yung ketchup.
you
Oo nga eh.
and your fairy tales yan.
Nagulat ako.
Naisip ko lang naman kasi na Parang ang ganda nung may sarili kang mundo. Tapos, walang ibang pwedeng makapasok kundi you and your partner lang. I
your
don't know.
partner.
I think it's nice.
Parang tayo. Na 13 days tayo naka-quarantine. Ganun.
Uy, nira ka ng pangarap.
Eh, kung gagawin natin sa salang, init doon para tayong susuo. Mukhang may ketchup ka pa sa mukha.
Huh? Kanina pa ba to? Ikaw naman nakaalis eh.
You know what? Fine. Let's do it.
Akala ko ba ayaw mo?
Uy, never said that Pero, sa kwarto natin gagawin yung fort. Para naman may aircon, no?
Oo, mainit.
Tsaka, as a compromise, edi, manood tayo ng mga movies. Pumili tayo ng mga gusto nating movies. Piliin mo yung Disney movies na gusto mo. Pipiliin ko yung sa akin. Salitan tayo. What do you think?
I love it.
Ano sabi mo? You love me?
Hoy. Hoy.
Sabi ko,
Hoy!
I love
Hoy!
Yan na naman yung mga ano eh.
Assumption? Assumptionista?
Tapos ano na, date 41.
Ako mabibili, third panalo.
Kailangan talaga yung fairy lights.
Uy, anong movie yan?
Basta. Gusto mo yan, promise.
Yung mga
Uy,
pataka.
ano ba yun? Alam mo, bukod tinatakot lang kanya. Talaga ako.
Baby.
Anyways, may better idea na lang ako.
Ay.
Okay lang ba? Okay lang. Dito ka lang Sige. Huwag kang aalis.
Gawin ito.
Popcorn.
Na parang, ang pa-baby.
I know. Horror, may ilaw.
Ay.
Kalit mo. I'm back.
I'm back.
Miss mo ko, no? Uy.
Medyo. Oo.
Parang nagpapakit ng ganyan. Hindi mo naman kailangan eh. Kasi I already like you na.
You like me? Fresh mo na ako, no?
It's pag ganyan.
Kita.
Fresh mo na ako,
Okay lang ba sa'yo?
Please, JM. Of course, it's okay for me. Nag-I love you na nga ako sa'yo na nakaraan, di ba? So, quit sa tayo dun, na.
Kung hindi tayo quits, mas nakakaya naman yung ginawa mo.
Oo na. But, may surprise ko para sa'yo.
Ito.
It's
Na-complete
the
na.
song.
Na-complete na yung song.
Upload mo na sa altar mo, no?
Napanood mo na yun?
Short last night eh, nung pinuntahan kita para mag-short.
Oo. Tapos biglang kinalat mo yung mga gamit.
Saan mo?
Yan. Tunog bang tugtugan? Para sa akin.
Oo nga. Narinig mo na yun, di ba? Tinugtugin sa'yo nung...
Young love.
Gusto mo?
Young love.
Ano lang.
Rap it.
Jaded Titos. Young love.
Jaded Titos and Young love. Oh, saan sinukuban? Oh, porn things.
Mhm.
I love this song, Carlos Zarate. Yes, i-falsetto mo yan.
Oo.
Okay ba yun?
Di ko kaya yun.
Galing mo, no?
Ay, ang galing.
Oh, isa pala.
Oh my God. Well, ano ba? Remember yung ano? Ano yan? Yung bakit nga ba mahal kita sa...
Gusto mo magluto ng Thai pasta?
Okay.
Huwag na kasi maghiwalay. Extend
I
na
know.
lang.
Meron ba
Extend naman
external
ulit.
factors that are trying to separate you?
Ilang oras na lang.
Oh, ay, ipag...
Hindi natin pag-usapan
Oh, di tsaka 2 oras and then they decide na okay naman sila.
tayo.
Ay, ipag-kiss ano.
Naisip ko lang naman kasi, paano kung nagkakilala tayo sa totoong mundo?
totoong mundo naman
Exactly.
I mean, like, what if before or after ng pandemic, yung labas sa alter, yung walang mga lockdown, ganyan. Walang hook up. Sa tingin mo ba magkakaganito rin tayo?
Kailangan
Anong
pa.
gusto mo sagot?
Mm.
Honest answer or idealistic answer?
Ikaw, sagutin mo ako. Joke.
Ay.
Pwedeng both.
Okay. Idealistically,
Naliligaw ba? Kailangan sige.
mag-click tayo. Magkakilala tayo sa bar o kaya sa grocery store. Something like that. Honest answer, hindi. Sino pa naman kakausap sa hindi mo kilala sa grocery store tsaka sa bar, di ba? Borderline creepy yun.
I guess. May point ka nga.
Wala maglagay doon.
Pakatingin naman.
Mga ganyang yakapan.
Mga
Damn
jaded
you,
titos
pandemic.
na to. Makahawak kamay.
Mm-mm.
A few more
Ano
minutes.
ba? And then what? Uwi ka na? Gabing-gabi?
Kapag gabi?
I know.
Magsisinderella ka?
Naantok.
Sayang naman. Ilang minuto na lang naman eh. Antayin
Kiss
na
na
lang
lang.
natin. Parang New Year, ganun.
Baka gusto mo rin mag-countdown.
Actually,
Bakit? Sayang. There are a lot of better uses for your mouths.
Yeah.
Aray ko.
for
John Michael Cruz.
Reb. 3. Run Reb. Medina. 2.
Hmm. Mo ano na?
Ano na?
Oh.
Tapos na yung araw, diba?
Di ba nga, magde-decide kayo?
Hindi mo na ako boyfriend.
Ay, ano to?
Kailangan pa natin mag-assess.
Ay.
May assessment?
I know.
Pwedeng like, ika-cut off lang,
So,
ganun?
May post-assessment pala magagawa.
What do you think?
Honestly, hindi ko alam.
Hmm.
Ewan ko. Para lang naman siyang normal na araw, hindi ba? Kumain tayo.
Oh, it means it's natural. It means nobody forced
Yeah.
anything to
Tapos kumain
happen.
ulit.
You enjoyed yourselves. You
Tapos
enjoyed
ngayon,
each
nandito tayo
other.
sa kwarto mo.
Mas sweet kayo
I
ngayon.
don't know, I just thought
Mm-mm.
that maybe something magical would happen.
Ay.
Pero kasi parang ang basic lang eh.
Oh, because hindi naman laging kailangan may magic.
Isn't love
Di pwedeng Disney lagi yung ano, yung
Mm-mm.
love story nyo.
intense, passionate, or maybe even a little bit impulsive?
Impulsive. But,
Kaya ba kayo po binibilang yung oras?
Kasi ayaw niya na. Oh,
oh,
doesn't he feel anything for JN?
masakit.
I know you think it's mundane and all. But the question is, did you feel comfortable enough with me just to be yourself?
Which is a very good point, JN.
Masaya ba ang puso mo ngayon?
Yes.
Napagod na.
Yes.
Kasi
Hmm.
if it's the first one, yun yung mahalaga.
I like that statement.
Mm-mm.
Love isn't always some crazy adventure.
Yeah, because if you rely on the crazy adventure, if the crazy adventure is gone,
Peaceful.
Yeah.
diba?
And it
But
sets
sometimes
you
it's
free.
just basic.
Mm-hmm.
Kahit yung mga ginagawa niya, sobrang basic lang ng mga bagay.
But still appreciative.
As long as you enjoy each other's company,
Like washing
then
the dishes together.
I think that's good. That's actually a very good sign. You can survive with each other.
The big whole romance thing.
Because romance is overrated.
Gestures pa.
Jaded Tito.
Hindi, I mean, kasi, well,
But this
you
is
talk about
what
it later.
romantic is to me. Yung
Palitan naman natin yung channel. Welcome to the Jaded Titos.
making Jaded
Titos.
Hindi na review, boy.
That's what love is for me.
Yun.
Ang relationship, hindi lang basta fireworks. Hindi lang rainbows
And butterflies.
or butterflies.
Tama ka. Tama lahat ng sinabi mo. Which says a lot about me.
Because he's looking for
Meron pa
that.
ako sigurong kailangan matutunan
Oh, well, yeah, he's young.
tungkol sa true love. Anyways, see you tomorrow.
Maybe a few more hours.
Ate pa-extend. Ate pa-extend. Computer shop lang. Oh.
Goodbye, JM.
Hi.
I kind of understand. Like the jaded Tito, JM, and then the young, excitable Reb. Maybe that's because it's hard. They're coming from two different worlds or two different the needs that they need. Ano ba yan? Their needs might not be satisfied by each other.
True. But Reb is
Kaso
still
young.
inexperienced, right? So that's what he's feeling right now. Baka it's gonna change later on.
Kaso yan yung yan yung magsisisi ako sa ending. The one that got away.
Ito, 5 years later na. 5 years later.
Agad-agad.
Reb now knows what he wants.
I'm back.
Sampalok. What does it say? Sampalok?
Champion? Anong sampalok? Ay, naku, Will.
Lock. Champion pala.
Distract ka naman.
Wala ko, it's another merch or something. Naiwan niya yung or they're together.
Yeah. Wait, meron bang nagsabi kung gaano katagal yung
Wala.
friend request? So umalis na siya. Did he leave or is he still at home?
Ano to? What's this?
Inad siya. Kasi diba, yung lang naman nila before is the alter.
Yeah.
Who the fuck names their child Don Rebedin?
Bernard kasi
Oo. Baka Bernard kasi yung pangalan ng tatay or lolo niya. Iniwan niya si Kiko.
So
Bakit? Ba't may question mark?
Direct Pancho, you're channeling us.
And I mean, like, kasi like, I'm fine with an open-ended, but this is like, what happened? What happens next? Like, parang, where are they? Did he leave? Is he in the other room? Or?
No, I think he left. He left,
na.
but he left his Kiko cactus there.
But that's hopeful.
That's hopeful, yeah.
It wasn't painful kasi nakasmile naman si happy naman si JM. Siguro it's giving him time, giving him a chance to giving him a chance to explore, pero like that's a little bit too long. Pero yun
like, how long? How long is too long?
How long is too long?
Well, I mean, Ideally, they would have kept continuing to like still see each other and see how it develops. Pero
Pero I can't blame them. Like, it's I don't want Reb to be forcing himself
true.
to be in a situation that he doesn't find
feel.
ideal. Ano naman, like, again, there's nothing wrong with what there's nothing wrong with what JM is asking for.
Yeah.
Pero definitely, ano ba yan? Ulit. But definitely, it's something that might not work for Reb. Diba? Kasi nga, parang we're talking about a person who wants the fireworks, who has not experienced the fireworks, who's not experienced the excitement, the adventure of love. And I'm sure JM has experienced that, where he's at the point of his life na, and this might also be the reason bakit naghiwalay sila ni Aliyah in the first place, that maybe Aliyah is also looking for that remarkable love story. Kasi like medyo snippets lang din naman nakita natin sa relationship nila. Pero what we saw, how Aliyah was saying na parang the thing that I wanted from you is not, hindi ko nakuha, and I got it from another person. And siguro, in a way, it would have been a good thing then na that JM didn't force Reb to be in that situation. Na parang no, let's try it out, given that hindi pa nga na-experience ni yun. Pero I just hope that it doesn't get to a point that I don't think naman si JM is the type of person na parang next hanap tayo ulit, ganyan. I think he needs time din naman.
Yeah.
Pero
True.
Ayun lang. Tama ka doon sa question mo na how long, if ever man it's open for the future.
But for JM, I would say, like, think na, of course, he just got out of a relationship, so everything's gotten shut down, right? Everything was walled up and all secured. So yes, he need that time to open up again, and he cannot just blame on the past relationship why he's like that all the time, right? He cannot just meet someone and if they're not the perfect one, start being all negative and jaded again. No.
True.
Right.
And I think parang at least JM knows that there's something out there that he can love again, regardless if it's Reb or not. I hope it is. But if it's not Reb, at least yung thought na, okay, I have gotten through this thing with Aliyah. I was able to remove my walls. Of course, obviously, hindi naman pwede mag-jump into a new relationship again. But the whole opportunity of him being open to it. Kasi parang before, it's just like, sige, hanap ako ng kakolab, that's it. That's exciting for me. Like, I'm happy for him. Si Reb naman, I don't know, like, Reb naman kasi din is a very much of a reactor time. I mean, like, he's not proactive. In the sense, parang parang hindi naman siya parang actively looking. Pero siguro na he will get to a realization na he would agree with JM in the future na baka hindi nga talaga rainbows and butterflies lagi ang relationship. So medyo I think for us jaded titos, we're at the point of our lives na parang I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that JM I'm happy that JM said that. I'm happy that we don't have to always look for the exciting nakakapagod na. No, pero yun nga yun na we're at the point na sige, kung gusto mo ng fireworks and stuff, then that can happen. Pero I'm gonna be satisfied with like a basic intimate relationship with someone. And yun nga, parang sabi ko kanina, kasi I just remember this guy I was dating. Na parang hindi naman siya parang JM na ano, hindi siya yung JM na parang closed off. Pero he was like very very basic and not a shade to him. It was more of like I have a job, I can take care of you, I can do this, parang I can be in a relationship, pero hindi siya yung parang passionate and ano na parang syempre at that time of my life na parang in my head parang dapat kailangan ganun siya, kailangan exciting. And then siguro after like a few years or a year or something, na parang realize like, oh my god, that's what I wanted pala. The only thing is parang nakapag-move on na siya. So yung gano'n na parang sometimes timing din talaga is a problem. And I think that's a situation that happened here.
Yeah.
It's a timing issue na Reb is looking for that fairy tale. And JM is looking for stability.
Yeah.
Looking for something na parang secure and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I can relate to I can
For
relate
like you can relate to the whole situation.
not just the situation, but I can relate to the both of them because I was in, sabi ko nga, diba, I was Reb
Yeah.
and I am JM. I was Reb and I was JM. So I can see both their perspectives. Except na lang siguro yung like super wall kasi wala naman akong ginawang wall. Pero yung lang na let's just be in a relationship. Let's see it through. Does it have to be like, kailangan extravagant, may ganyan. Kasi ganun before, like when we were younger. Pero, yun nga, soon you would realize, like ako kasi, I'm looking for, of course, kung kailangan ng romance and everything, I can go with that naman. Pero, I'm happy with the eventual companionship and yung kayo lang, yung happy kayo, na ganyan. Doesn't have to be like super exciting. So obviously, like adventures can happen naman sometimes. Yeah. Pero I think that's what Reb needs, especially that hindi pa siya naka-experience nun.
Let's not rob him of his like excitement of love, right? I think we all had that feeling when we were younger. We are influenced with all the media, with all of the rom-coms, with all of these types of ideal relationships. Everything has to be big and bold and exciting and extravagant. But then in real life, I mean, you cannot be like that your whole life. It's a long life ahead of you once you get into a relationship. It's not like a 2-hour film, right? Again, experience. You have to experience it. You have to be able to get into a relationship and say like, what if, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be able to also not rob the experience from your partner who hasn't experienced it as well. That's one thing.
And we're not saying din naman na this type of situation we're in, the person who's looking for like that super passionate relationship decides to, okay, sige, I'll go with you. That it doesn't mean that doesn't work. Pero like in this situation na parang I understand why this is the course of and I'm happy that it went that way na parang Direct and is it Mel the other writer for Stuck on You na parang they made us understand bakit hindi sila nag-end up together, and I don't feel like it was like kasi no, we're not a match. Hindi rin siya yung parang dahil nag-away sila. Hindi, pero it's more of I think JM really feels a lot for Reb that's why he gave him his freedom. And JM naman really wants to love himself. Wants to be able to experience the things that he hasn't experienced yet. But not saying na hindi naman siya attracted to JM. So yun. Pero it's parang sabi ko sana binigyan pa nila ng time yung sarili nila. Like one day is a little bit too short. Yeah. But if that's the case, then diba, only time can tell. Kaya may question mark.
That's what I think too. That one day is not enough. Like, why be like Cinderella in one day? Everything will blow up or like will end, right? For me, that was the only thing that we kept on mentioning during that scene. Why?
Pero like on siguro trying to understand din Reb, I think he decided to go that route because he didn't want to parang mapunta na matrap doon sa situation na gano'n. Kasi nga parang,
maybe.
'di ba? Yung parang I'm sure na parang gusto
Marupok
rin niya.
siya.
Oh, we know naman. Meron siyang history ng rupokness. Meron siyang history ng rupokness. So that is actually a very brave thing for him to say na parang, no, I want to give myself a chance to find that the fireworks, the rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah.
And sige, yun na nga lang. I hope that in the future they would still have a chance to find each other. Pero hindi ko rin tinatanggal yung chance na baka mamaya si Aliyah bumalik, or di ba parang baka mamaya may new person na dumating sa season 2, hopefully for Stuck on You. But I think this is a good ending.
It's a deep storyline for this.
Parang on the surface people would like, bakit ganun yung in-end? Ako parang, I'm not saying it's spectacular. I'm not saying it's it's like super yay, ito yung ending. Pero it's more of like, it makes you think na parang, parang we have to understand na may mga gantong situations that not everything will always be rainbows and butterflies, and not everything naman will be tragic. It could also be, it's an understanding of where two people are in their lives and them realizing that this is my priority and this is my priority. So I think that's what happened. And both of them, ang tawag doon, respected those priorities of each other. So, ayun lang. Pero I'm gonna miss the huggies and the kisses for the two of them.
But I don't really see that. Again, I don't really watch many rom-coms or romantic dramas type of thing.
Rom-com addict kasi ako.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. Does that happen a lot, or does that not happen where people like really, give themselves like the priorities of like, this person is looking for this looking for that, so they don't end up together.
Siguro the closest thing that I can go with this is yung How to Be Single na movie. Have you watched that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Na parang she's been looking for a relationship, and it ended up na parang, wait, I have to love myself first. Parang I have to find myself first before I find that person. I'm not saying it's exactly like that, pero this is the closest thing that I can think of na parang there are other things that you also have to put into consideration na hindi always end all be all si love. Hindi always end all be all si relationship. And things could still end up good even though they didn't end up together. Pero what I like about this is it went in a different direction we usually see, kasi it's either parang yay fairy tale or oh no tragedy. Ito it's parang parang sige, let's do what we need to do. Diba? Let's do what we need to do for ourselves. I think JM is like just waiting. Yung parang kung may dumating, sige. Reb, I think that's the best thing that JM gave to Reb, which is allow him to find himself and make mistakes and find those find the douchebags. And if they're still free, then hopefully they get back together.
But this type of like I guess ending is kind of unique in that way, where people make you think, right? To have empathy for the other person, to be able to let them experience what they want to experience, to be able to be free, right? We don't really see much of that. We always see something more concrete, but this one leaves it, I don't know, feeling for the other person instead of being so selfish.
If like controversial as it may be, closest thing I can think of siguro for local would be guys sa pelikula, wherein it's still very open. Sorry, ba yan? Dilemma. Still very open-ended, pero they wanted each other to deal with what they need to deal with first. Same thing here. Parang
let's next door.
Pearl Next Door. Parang let's let people deal what they need to deal with, and I think that's a very good lesson. Actually, that's a very good reality that we have to accept. Kaya minsan some relationships don't work then kasi parang we try to force ourselves into it just to say that we're in a relationship, diba? Yeah. Pero kung hindi naman talaga 100% and you feel there's hesitance on your part, then this is a very mature decision on their part. I don't think selfish si Reb na parang no, kailangan ko ng ano. It was more of, I don't want to deprive you. I don't want to make you feel na parang you trapped me. Parang entrapment. I don't want you to feel na parang pinilit mo ko. And on the other side, I don't want me to feel as if pinilit mo rin ako. Kasi magkakaroon ng resentment in the future.
Yeah, oh.
Diba? So it's a ano pa rin. It's good. Pero sabi ko na, siguro kung meron man akong need or want for the ending is I just want to know where they are. Like where they are in their lives or where they're going. Siguro like a clue on what's gonna happen. Kasi parang biglang
Season 2 na yun.
Leading up to season 2. Oo, pero parang, wait, iniwan lang. Pero yun nga, I guess yung iniwan si Kiko, the cactus doon. Parang, antayin mo lang ako. Tabalik ako.
About yung Tadhana. That movie? That thing called Tadhana. That's open-ended.
Na hindi ko pa napapanood. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
Spoil. Okay lang. Okay lang mag-spoil kasi years ago para
years ago yun hindi lang
so my fault. It's my fault, not your fault. Pero yun nga, parang like we have to also yun lang kasi like as Filipinos we're so used to rin kasi yung parang happy endings. Pero sometimes meron din talagang mga things that people need to deal with and people need to understand. And I'm happy.
I think me at this level, like, I understand. I'm like the most empathic person, and I try to understand where that person's coming from and how they that way.
Alam ko rin mga tao na bakit direct. Bakit?
No,
but at least hindi. At least
I understand.
Diba? At least they left na parang may chance. Hindi yung parang friends lang tayo ngayon. Parang merong may longing pa rin tayo. So I'm hoping that there's season 2. And like what other storylines we can, and hopefully yun nga, hindi na siya Stockholm syndrome situation. Diba? So yun naman yung mas na.
Mas may investment na yung tao doon kasi it's real.
Exactly. Pero yun, like siguro for an ending, it's a very somber ending. I don't think it's like yay, diba? Parang pero yun talaga eh. There's certain endings that are gonna be like that. Pero during that middle part, medyo din, parang sabi ko, are they gonna decide? I'm fine I'm okay if they decide they're gonna be together. Pero I feel na parang there's like the whole point that JM is trying to look away. Parang no, I'm gonna be strong. I'm proud of him. Na parang his rapokness. he overcame his rapokness.
Or Reb. Yeah.
Sorry, did I say JM? Reb.
Yeah, I said JM.
He overcame his rapokness. So, I just hope lang na hindi siya magsisi sa ending. Or if ever man, sana nga, andyan lang si JM, nag-aantay. Diba?
Nag-aantay ng saan naman mag-aantay.
Basta
whoever comes into people's life, if they're not ready yet, we just have to accept. We just have to accept.
Hindi naman kailangan bara-bara eh. Hindi naman kailangan and it's, I think yung ginawa nila parang let's practice. Let's be in couple mode and see what happens.
Which is kind of smart. You get to know the person as the person they are.
And you get to know that person in a relationship. Diba? Not just getting to know the person. Kasi iba yung getting to know a person and then getting to know a person within that relationship. So that's I know it's kind of short, but that's a very nice way of going about it. Sometimes nga parang may situations na you get to know the person na lang while you're in a relationship na. So I don't judge people who get into relationships really quick. Parang 1 week pa lang kami kakilala, kayo na. Malay mo kasi may understanding na parang, sige, tayo na. We're exclusively dating. Pero we want to get to know each other while we're in a relationship. Diba? Minsan kasi ganun din naman yung nangyayari. Although, syempre, like traditionally, it's more if you need to get to know the person and before you get into a relationship. Or sometimes kasi parang, let's remove that stage and be in a relationship and see what happens. Kasi
it takes a different type of person to go through something like that. So
well, again, the jaded Tito is like, let's get it over with. Kasi diba, yung ligawan and all that stuff, parang minsan Parang, ano siya parang it parang siyang pabango sa ano, and then all of a sudden once that is gone, what na baka mamaya biglang ay ito pala yung totoo, without the makeup, without the glitter and all that stuff, biglang ay ito pala. So minsan hindi ko sinasabi ideal, pero I won't judge a person if they get into that type of situation na parang sige, let's do it, pero let's have an understanding na parang we wanna get to know each other within the relationship. Doesn't always, I'm not guaranteeing that it will end well, but it could end well. Pwede rin hindi, di ba?
I mean, we can't be absolute, right? We can't be absolute na.
Different strokes for different folks, tama ba?
Yeah, there you go. Agree.
So we really enjoyed the whole season of Stuck on You. I think like the characterization, the storyline, it was like, of course may mga loose ends, like what happens next, asan napunta si Aliyah, bakit, sino yung lalaki, and all that stuff. Pero sometimes naman hindi naman natin talaga nalalaman yan. Pero hopefully we have season 2. Pero I feel naman the story is complete. I don't feel that we were parang left with parang,
no, not at all.
Parang we weren't left with ano nangyari dun sa ganyan, bakit yung gano'n, diba? Parang may mga ganong mga scenarios kasi tayong mga na-experience before. Pero ito kasi parang it felt na everything that needs to be answered for the first season, like sinasabi ko, first season was answered in the first season, so that second season we're looking forward to more rather than looking forward for answers. Yeah, diba? So kudos to Ride or Die and the Stuck on You team.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, the same thing with you. The storyline, it's complete. For me, a tiny little thing, characterization on some of the, I guess, I'm not really saying the emotional parts. I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of a tweak, a heart tugging or something like that, that lures you in a little bit more. That's the only thing that I've been looking for. But otherwise, as a whole, I see that when they portray the characters, they're portraying it as true to the character, that side of the character. Hopefully, open it up a little bit more to see another dimension of a Reb and a JM.
I think we saw that nga kay Reb and JM during the latter episodes. Kasi parang doon parang Reb started to be more, nawala na yung fantasy. Ano ba yan? Biglang lumakas yung ulan. Nawala na yung fantasy. And then si JM naman, nawala na yung walls. So parang we got to connect with them. We got to fall in love with them even more. Pero yeah, so hopefully if there is a season 2, I really hope there's a season 2. We get to see that side, yung the happy JM, the happy JM, and the slightly bruised Reb, na parang experience different things and diba, parang
wag naman jaded na Reb.
I don't think naman maging jaded siya, pero yung parang parang beaten and bruised and may mga scars of or not, hopefully not like not traumatic.
You're describing it in a way na medyo permanently scarred na siya.
Saan papunta yung sinasabi ko? But anyway, at the end, but thank you guys for joining us through our journey for Stuck on You. We really, really enjoyed it. Thank you for Ride or Die, Direct Pancho, Ivo, ano pa yan? Iyo, Ives,
Ken,
and everybody and the team. We really, Ivory Records, like we really enjoyed it a lot. We hope to see more, and I think they're opening auditions for Quarantine season 2. So yeah, pretty excited for that, diba? So what happens next to our Quarantines love team? Ano ba talaga ang nangyari? And malay natin, diba? I hope pwedeng Quarantines and Stuck on You can, diba, the universe. They're within the same universe. Si lang, malilito lang tayo kay Aliyah kasi siya rin yung kapatid ni Rocky. Doon tayo parang wait, kilala kita.
Di ba lesbiana?
Di ba kapatid kita? But anyway, thank you guys for joining. Again, as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to comment. Were you happy about the ending? What ending would you have wanted to happen? Do you agree? Do you disagree with our points? If you have other thoughts as well, please leave them in the comments. And as always, my name is Gus.
And I'm Will.
And
we're the Review
Review
Boys.
Boys! Di pala,
Ow,
Jaded
ow.
Titos. Jaded Titos.
Jaded Titos.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.